Hi, it's Renee. Welcome to my Thinking of You card kit. The products used on this card you can find on my website, reneemcbaron.closetomyheart.com. We're using Harvest Blessings, the Thinking of You, and Sheaf of Wheat. We're using the Design Element stamp set, the little splatter, the Good Life papers, aren't they so pretty? French vanilla cardstock, honey butter cardstock. We're using espresso ink as well as honey butter ink. You'll want some thin 3D tape as well as some regular 3D tape and your favorite adhesive. I'm using the new refillable Close to My Heart tape runner. All right, let's open up your kit and get started. So the first thing that I did for this card was to stamp the sheaf of wheat, and I'm going to do 2 in the honey butter and then 1 in the espresso. Later we're going to fussy cut those, but we're just going to do real simple fussy cut. Don't even worry about the ribbon and just kind of make it nice and quick. The sentiment was just a cute little label I found on Design Space that I really liked. Cut one end off of it. So for this splatter stamp, I'm using the honey butter, and then I'm going to go back and do a second generation of the stamps just to give it more depth. And then for the espresso sheaf, I'm using one of the Colorista pencils to just color in at a few spots, not all the spots. And like I said, as you're fussy cutting, make sure you turn your paper while you're cutting, and then the bow on the sheaf, you do not need that. So just cut it right off. It's not even going to show up. All right, so take your Good Life polka dot piece and adhere it to the left side of your card. And then this weathered white and brown piece is just going to butt up against that. The scallop border, which is another one I had on my Design Space files, it's just going to go right over to the top of those polka dots. And then the piece that we did the splatter on, it's going to butt up against that polka dot piece with a little border on just the top right side and bottom. The first honey butter sheath you're going to glue directly, and you can see I didn't glue the top or the bottom, just somewhere in the middle, so that we can play with that and give it some more dimension. Use a thin piece of 3D tape on the second honey butter, and then use a regular piece on the espresso. And once you have all those on there, you're going to use thin 3D tape on the sentiment. Just do one on one end and one on the other, because it's just going to kind of straddle the middle of all those sheaves of wheat. And once you have that on there, your card is done. How cute is that? Thanks for watching.